More protests have been taking place in various French cities after the President Emmanuel Macron used controversial executive powers to push through a pension reform without a vote in Parliament. Mr. Macron is due to give a rare TV interview later. He's facing a political crisis less than a year after his re-election for a second term. Sofia Betitza reports.
There's an outcry in France. In the past week, more than 1,500 protests have taken place all over the country. This was Place de la République in Paris last night. Some protests turned violent. Police clashed with demonstrators, and hundreds were arrested. This all happened after President Macron used controversial executive powers last week to push through his deeply unpopular pension reform. This means that the retirement age in France will now be raised from 62 to 64.
I think that today the Fifth Republic is showing its true face, which is that of a regime that is not democratic, since the President can decide to pass a law that is rejected by 90% of French people.
To think that all those people who are already in really trying jobs will have to keep going until they are 64 is not right. They just see people as prophets.
Well, Macron never listened to us, so now this is war. I think that at one point he won't have a choice. He will have to withdraw his reform.
But President Macron doesn't seem to have any intention of backing down. He said there would be no government reshuffle, no fresh elections and no referendum on his pension reform. And after a week of not being seen in public, today he will give a rare TV interview. His hope will be to use the interview to calm things down and put an end to the protests. But that's easier said than done. Macron is facing his most serious challenge since the Yellow Vest riots 4 years ago. And with more strikes planned for Thursday, the anger that many French people feel is not going away. Sofia Betitza, BBC News.